Hello, friends, and welcome into Tennessee Titans Today. I am Tom Downey here with some discussion around Tennessee after let's be honest here, that was a brutal Week 1 loss at the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And big reason why they lost, the offensive line was just garbage. And their star left tackle, Taylor Lewan, said as much. In fact, he admitted publicly that he got exposed in Week 1. I tend to hate the word exposed. I feel like it discounts too often what players have done previously. That was Lewan's own word, and I mean, it wasn't wrong in Week 1. There's no way around it. As good as Taylor has been over his entire NFL career, that was, I think, the worst game I've ever seen him play. And given that in a game which he allowed 2 sacks, which he allowed 0 sacks last year, was banged up. In fact, I think it's 3 of his last 4 years, not including the injured year, he's allowed more than 2 sacks 1 time. He got beat twice for sacks. Chandler Jones whooped him. He got bull rushed by Budda Baker, the safety. I don't know what was up with Taylor Lewan in Week 1. But it was a disaster, and I hope it does not continue. I don't think it does continue, but I hope it doesn't either. Lewan did tweet this out, by the way. Quick aside, incredible profile picture. Animal House is great. Got my ass kicked today. No way around that. I let the team and the fans down. Thank you, at Chandler Jones, for exposing me. It will only force me to get better. I had concerns about this Tennessee Titans offensive line going into Week 1. I wasn't worried about Taylor Lewan, though, and he's the one that got beat way, way more than what I was anticipating. So I want honest answers from you guys right now in the comment section. Do you trust the Titans' offensive line? Get your votes in. Why for yes and for no. Look, Lewan, I think, will bounce back. I still like Rodgers Halford. I was so concerned about the right side of the O-line. Now, Nate Davis didn't play very well either. I thought David Quisenberry was at least good enough to win games. If Lewan can bounce back, if you're not allowing, I think all but one of these guys give up a sack in Week 1. If you can find some stability, that's going to lead to much better success on offense and hopefully allow Derrick Henry to get going as well. Titans fans, we are not that far away from 1,000 subscribers. 832 right now is our current number as we sit here filming. Shout out to those of you who happen to subscribe in between now and filming. That'd be awesome. But help us get there. 1,000 subscribers is a big deal at Chat Sports. It means we can do more videos for you guys. So if you want updates all season long on the Titans, hit that big red button and subscribe today. Let's talk Julio Jones, and are there concerns right now around the at least former star receiver? He did not play like a star in Week 1. Jones objectively struggled. He got called out by his head coach for a brutal personal foul penalty. The Titans need Julio Jones to return and play like Julio Jones does. That was not a Julio game, and I get it. First time with Ryan Tannehill in a meaningful game, but 3 for 29 is not what I was expecting against a bad Cardinals secondary. That cornerback room has been decimated in Arizona. Julio Jones should have been feasting. I bet on the Titans to cover the spread against Arizona. Look what ended up happening. I need Julio Jones to be better. Mike Vrabel, he said something similar after the personal foul penalty. That's absolutely nothing that we coach or teach. So that would fall into the category of dumb, expletive deleted. That hurts the team right there in bold letters. Maybe we should have bolded it. Either way, I need more 2020 Julio Jones. And he was banged up for about half the year. You could almost double his production. In fact, you could to get to the 17-game season. I'm expecting 1,200 yards from Julio. At minimum, I'm expecting Corey Davis production from at least last year, Corey Davis. I didn't get that in Week 1 out of Julio. Now, I'm not panicking yet, but I do want to at least acknowledge, hey, maybe there was a reason he ended up going for so cheap. I'm not panicking yet. But I feel less confident in Julio than I did going into Week 1, which I think is very reasonable. What do you guys think, though? What is your concern level over Julio Jones? Rate this for me on a scale of 1 to 10. Get your votes in the comments section right now.